everybody. Welcome to episode 53 of the Tiny Disc Podcast. A show about
we are starting.
A show about like America and fireworks and happy Cinco de Julio, everybody.
Yay!
Yesterday, the day before we publish, is 4th of July. It's into fucking Independence Day. Damn. I'm Robert Scarpanito. I'm joined here by a not so drunk Jack Cepeda.
What are those pants with the tiger stripes, the red, white, and blue, the Zumbies?
Zumbeezy Bay?
Anyways, they're like those sweatpants. Anyways, I wish I was wearing those, but I'm actually wearing no pants right now. So happy birthday, America. What up?
You hear that, ladies? Jack's wearing no pants.
I'm comfortable. I'm celebrating America.
The American way. And we have the infinitely from a small town, Ohio, American Colin Sparling.
You think anyone wants to get a roundhouse kick while I'm wearing these babies?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Crack a cold one with the boys. Drive your tractor to fucking school.
Don't drive.
It's
don't
America
drive
Day.
Do yourself
This is
a
America
favor.
Cast. This is 4th of July.
Rock that
Robert's
mullet.
drunk.
Oh,
Rock
so
that
drunk.
mullet. Fucking chug that Bush Light.
Damn
Fucking
right.
wear that handlebar mustache.
So
like
let's-
nobody's looking.
Let's
Aviators.
lay down the law for this episode. This episode, we're getting drunk and or already drunk because it's 4th of July. It's patriotism. We celebrate the great country in America. Best country.
Hey, I love this country. God bless America, damn it. And God bless Neil Diamond's sweet ass.
Sweet Caroline.
We can't sing that, man. We don't have the rights.
Born in the USA. I was born in the USA.
How dare you guys leave a Sweet Caroline bum-bum-ballless?
We can't sing that song. Stop it. We're going to get pulled off YouTube. Holy shit. We don't own the license.
So
That's how America works, man. This capitalism working at its finest right here.
So we're doing
Hey,
America's
show
work
me
here.
a license and registration, proof of insurance.
We're doing America's work here. We're getting drunk. We're talking America. We're all wearing red, white, and blue. And I don't have to prove it because there's no video on this video, so fuck you. And we're going to talk about the most patriotic fucking video games out there.
Yes. That's all we're doing this whole show. We're giving it up for God and country.
Oh, speaking of God. Okay, Jack, I went to a Catholic wedding, and I told this story to Colin.
Oh, yeah. This is fucking great.
Okay, Max, I love you, but I don't know if you're listening, but like, dude,
It was his wedding?
it was his wedding. Congratulations.
It was like
I
fucking
got
American wedding, like American Pie, American wedding style shit.
Yeah, so rural Ohio, Catholic wedding. All right. I hadn't been in a Catholic church, really any church, in years. So you may be familiar with this ceremony, this thing people do called genuflecting.
Oh, yeah. I know the genuflect. I'm a fan.
I had no idea that was a thing. I've never noticed.
You don't have to do it if you're not
me-
Catholic.
No, I didn't do
neither.
it. No, that's
I didn't know what that was.
Do you know what genuflect? You don't know what genuflect? Do you know that you have to
No.
like dip your fingers in the holy water and do the cross in your...
right.
Oh, I know
right.
what that. I never knew there was a name for it.
Right, like so, like right before you get into the pew, like you walk down
it's
the
different,
aisle,
yeah.
and then right when you get to where your pew is, you kneel, and you do the forehead, chest, shoulders thing. I don't remember the name of that.
Spectacles, testicles, wallet, and watch.
That thing. And you say praise Jeebus, and you get in your pew. So I was watching like 5 or 6 people do this, like they were walking in front of me.
Yep.
And like further down the
They
aisles,
know what's up.
They knelt.
They're down with the God.
They genuflected. I don't know if that's a verb, but they did it, and then they got in their pew. And for the longest time, I thought that was people getting to their pew and then kind of kneeling down to kind of get to eye level of how high they think they'd be when they're sitting down.
You're like, yep, this seat's tall enough.
It's like, am I going to have a good view of the bride and groom from this seat? Yeah, all right,
Oh
good.
my
And then-
God.
and
fucking tears.
What the fuck?
Listen. Robert walks in. He's like, "Yeah, man. You guys may get down with the God, but I get down with the D-O-double-G." Know what I'm saying? Like,
Look,
Wow.
all I'm saying is the red flag for me is that I saw 6 people do this, and none of them moved further forward, and I was like, come on, there's got to be some short people that move further forward. There's got to be a story to this. So I leaned over to my friend who was raised Catholic, and I was like, can you explain this shit to me?
Robert's crip walking through the pews.
Because like to me, I just walked in and sat down, fucking like a concert or some shit.
That's
you know,
fine. You're allowed to.
Yeah, exactly. But I didn't know genuflecting was a thing, so that was weird. And then on top of that,
yeah, go ahead.
I don't know if this is rural Ohio or Catholicism in general, but it was a deacon, not a priest or father, that was officiating this wedding. He gave a little homily, which is a word I learned from a Catholic friends. Thank you. Before they did the vows, and he like drove the point home that like weddings are like sunsets. You know, like they're a new beginning. And I'm like, cool, whatever.
Okay.
It's great. You don't need to tell me that for 6 minutes. It's a simple metaphor.
Don't you mean a sunrise? Sunset means the
sunrise.
day's ending.
Yeah, I was thinking. Yeah, I'm with you there.
Right. And then he went on to be like, you know, bride, when your husband comes home an hour late from work and all he wants to do is not do anything and watch the big game after you've been taking care of your 4 kids, just know that love is always there. And I'm like, who are you?
That's a weird thing, yeah.
To know they're gonna have 4 kids and also follow gender norms and then fucking like and groom.
Don't assume their pronouns.
And groom
Deacon.
when half of your paycheck has gone to women's shoes, and then everyone fucking laughed, and I was like, help.
Oh man.
Help me, please.
Because it was really
Help me,
corny.
I'm dying.
Yeah. I've been to a few, dude. I've been to a few cringy weddings where people are saying and doing dumb things in front of everyone and in front of God. It's like, why subject yourself to this? It's like right. It's like awkward and insufferable, basically.
Oh, same. But you know what's not awkward and insufferable? A Tiny Disc podcast. Let's start talking about some patriotic ass video games.
Oh man, God bless America. I fucking love this country. It's given me everything I've ever known. This is where I keep all my stuff. I'm pro America.
You know, guys. You know what's a huge part of American history?
The
Video
7
games?
Years War.
War never changes.
It
I'm
doesn't.
talking about Fallout 3, my boys.
Fallout
3.
The most
Does that
American fucking Fallout
Does
game.
that take place? I thought that took place in Brazil.
That took place in DC, motherfucker.
I'm thinking of Far Cry 3. Sorry.
You're fucking lying to me right now.
like,
You're
what's
fucking
Vols
bullshit.
gotta do with
You
this?
didn't actually believe that took place in Brazil. Fucking out of here, dude.
Yeah,
Far
remember
Cry
when?
3?
Remember
No.
when you
Oh,
stole the fucking Declaration of Independence from the Brazilians? Man, that was a turning point in Fallout lore.
Okay. Sorry, guys. Fallout 3, one of the greatest games of all time.
Yeah,
I don't know, Colin. Do you want to start? You're the one that brought it up.
So Fallout 3 is a very sentimental game for me.
Same.
Fallout 3 came out in 2008, obviously Bethesda Game Studios. So after acquiring the IP Fallout, which by the way, funny story about that. So Todd Howard is like,
Excuse you, God Howard.
God Howard,
Stop
yeah,
it.
the DOGG, Snoopy Dogg and
President
Dog.
Howard.
He so basically I think he told his I watched the documentary and he told his assistant, it's like, yeah, it'd be really cool if we could acquire the Fallout property, but I don't think
Hold on. Get a beer in your damn hand. I'm not seeing you drinking enough.
that's ever
Continue.
gonna happen.
Chug your beer while you
And-
talk.
And
You know what? I'll finish the story for you. And Todd Howard was like, and let there be goodness in the world. And he made Fallout 3. Single-handedly.
yeah, so pretty much he walked in the one day and his fucking secretary, or one of the dudes he works with, put a fucking sticky note on his desk that said, hey, you got Fallout, it's yours. And so they went in and started developing Fallout 3, and the rest is history. They developed a fucking first-person Fallout game, and turned out to be a fucking huge hit. Now, Fallout was a fucking awesome game for me as in my history as a gamer, because it brought me and one of my best friends together. You know, it was one of those games where like we didn't know shit about it going in, and we kept it that way. And we played the game, and I had no fucking clue where I was going. I didn't even know how to get to Megaton. And I'm like exploring the wastes of fucking Washington, D.C., not fucking having a clue where to go. And so my buddy comes over, he spends an entire night playing the game after I passed out at like 1 a.m. And I wake up to him still playing the game at like 9 in the morning.
Damn.
Fucking motherfucker play the game
He
all
never
night.
stopped?
He never stopped. And he's
Bless
like,
you.
dude,
God
found-
bless you.
God bless you,
Dude,
my
I
son.
muted my mic so we could like not break the fourth wall, but
Hey,
and then you
I
fucking
heard
did
it.
that.
I heard it, so I don't think you
Oh, you
muted
heard the
your mic.
sneeze? Oh shit. Okay.
Oh shit, yeah, we heard every fucking bit of that shit.
I wonder if my mic's set up right.
Anyway,
Whoops.
so I was like, he's like, yeah, dude, like Megaton is in that fucking blimp you passed by earlier that destroyed blimp, because I had no fucking idea that the blimp was a settlement.
Rip.
I was like, where the fuck is Megaton? And so the rest is kind of history, man. After that, like I started playing the game some more. I started progressing through it, and me and my buddy would like call each other like every night, every other night. I'd be like, dude, did you find this thing in like the wasteland? Yo, yeah, I found this thing. Did you find this thing? And then like one of my favorite moments is the first time my buddy told me about discovering a Deathclaw. Yikes. And he's like, oh yeah, dude, I was just like randomly roaming the wastes, and then I fucking got hit from the back, and a fucking 2/3 of my health just gone. I'm like, what the fuck? So I turned around, and this big fucking lizard motherfucker is like staring at me in the face. I'm like, holy shit, dude, that's horrifying. It's like some fucking demon looking thing. And like, dude, I was so fucking scared. I audibly screamed, and my mom had to check on me.
Oh, yikes. Like,
yeah,
I think I speak for everyone here when I say we've all had a mega ton of fun with Fallout 3. I think it's a great game.
Fucking Robert, why are you doing this anymore? Dude, listen, man. I gotta have intervention. No, we're fucking drunk now. Listen, dude. I'm taking you to task for this. Listen, Robert. I'm doing this for your penis. You have to stop. You have to stop doing this. You're going to zone yourself before you even, like, you got to cut it out, dude. Dude, it's a bad habit, and I can tell you want to break free. And it's like I'm seeing my friend like descend into like heroin addiction or something like that. It's like,
all right, audience, you are witnessing
holy
Jack
shit.
And I going through a friend fallout here now.
Oh my god, oh! Dude. This man is doing this on purpose.
Audience, as of today,
you're driving me crazy.
I am now resigning my position on the Tiny Disc podcast. I will no longer be on
I'm
future
getting buzzed, by the
episodes.
way.
Thanks.
Rip. Okay, so I had a point, you fuckers. So the thing that I loved about Fallout 3, right, is that there are a lot of open world games that are like either set in a real city in the world or like clearly Liberty City and GTA is totally New York City. You know what I mean? But like there was something kind of magical about DC where like there are monuments in DC people actually fucking know about. Like if you talk about Boston, right, there's like one or two things people could point out like as tourists, or like New York City, right, like there are only a few things, but like DC's got a lot. You know, you've got the Washington penis, you've got the Capitol Hill, you've got the fucking lake in front of the Washington Monument,
you got the mall.
The mall, yeah.
Wait, did you mean the Capitol building?
Whatever. I mean, Capitol Hill.
You've been looking at the map of Seattle too much, my boy.
Aren't you a U.S. citizen, motherfucker?
Capitol Hill's in D.C. I don't want to fucking hear it. So, like, my point is there are all these places where people know of these things. Like, if you've been taught a little bit about American history, American politics, all that stuff, you kind of vaguely know about all these things. And seeing them in this post-apocalyptic, fucking nuked-out world, it's, like, really cool, and it makes you feel like, whoa, this is America, but this is America.
Don't catch me slipping up.
Don't catch me slipping. Okay,
did everyone blow up? Oh, did everyone blow up Megaton?
I did not.
No,
I saved
no,
it.
I did not actually.
I blew it up.
And another playthrough I did.
I liked the sheriff. He was folksy.
I got like 960 gamer score on that game. I almost like got 1,000 for just the base game. But I remember 2008. I remember that came out when Borderlands, the first one, was coming out, and when I was like pretty deep into WoW, so that's what I was playing mainly.
Yo, but I got Borderlands that Christmas. Was that 2009, 2010?
I think so,
somewhere around there. It was around that era. Anyways,
Borderlands though was a revolution for me for online play. But anyway,
this was like America, back to America. So this is like the heyday, the golden age of 360, Xbox 360, basically.
Yes, for sure.
And I played the game. I liked it. It was kind of slow. It kind of had that Bethesda jank that I come to know and love. But I was into it. But when I really was like, this game is badass, was when they take you to this other place. I can't remember the name of it, but the aircraft carrier. Do you guys remember?
Fuck.
Anyways, it doesn't matter. But
it's River something.
But it was a city settlement.
Oh, Rivet City.
Rivet City, thank you.
Rivet
it was
City.
a city settlement built inside a bombed out U.S. Navy aircraft carrier warship, and that's where their city was. And you could go in it and shit. And I was like, man, this is just a fucking cool ass idea. Like, I would love to see a movie like that. You know, it was just a badass premise. And I was like, this took a lot of imagination. They really executed on it. And when I got to that city and I realized the scope and how deep you could go into the ship, like the bowels of the ship and all the side quests that stem from there and everything, I was like, this game is sick. And that's when I fell in love with it. And then I never looked back. And I played all the DLC. I played the UFO stuff. I got the alien guns.
Mothership Zeta, right?
I played all that shit. Yeah.
Honestly, so like I actually didn't care for that much for Mothership Zeta. My favorite DLC out of all of them was probably the fuck was the one that took place in Maryland?
I know about the Pit.
There's the Pit. That's Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
And then
there was Broken Steel, which adds like a level cap.
Yeah, which adds
some
like,
of them were better than
levels.
others, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Mothership Zeta was one of the better ones.
Yo, can we talk about how that was back in the day where DLC was fucking good?
It was quality. It was worth it. It made you want to buy it.
$10 for each of those DLCs. There was what, 5 of them?
Yeah, 5.
There was Operation Anchorage, the Pit, and then there was Broken Steel, and then what the fuck was that fourth one, guys? It's bothering me.
Wasn't that some swamp or some shit?
Yeah, it was the one in the swamp. That's the one I'm talking about. That's my favorite one.
I can't remember what it's called.
I remember it. I don't remember the name.
They added a lot of geography to that with that map. But I think with the Elder Scrolls games and with the Fallout games, they've generally done a pretty good job with DLC supporting them. If you remember the Oblivion back in the day, they had that whole like 30-hour DLC thing.
Well, Point Lookout. That's what it was.
I mean, Fallout 4's DLC was kind of meh. It's all right, I guess.
I didn't bother playing through it.
It's such a disappointment, dude. I haven't even played through Fallout 4 all the way. Yeah, it's so disappointing. I got caught up with the building, and then I don't know. Yeah.
Am I the only one who beat that game? It's not American, so we didn't talk about it. But I'm just saying, 200 hours. It's not bad. It's just okay.
Is it not in America?
I mean, it's Boston. Who gives a fuck about Boston?
Oh, damn, shade.
Yeah,
we got listeners in Boston, man.
Yeah,
Fallout 3.
Take that, Joe Rogan.
I don't know, but Fallout 3 only 2 years later to be outdone by its sequel, Fallout New Vegas. Just saying.
Never played it.
It's very Obsidian. It's very more RPG-y.
Yeah, it has more RPG elements, and it just adds a lot more to the gunplay. And I don't know. I think they took the fact that they only had 2 years to develop that game is fucking insane to me.
What, to invoke?
They didn't have to develop any assets. They just had it's basically a mod.
Well, they invoked quite a few assets, but to invoke the time fucking tested meme about that game, they put more RP in my G. They put more role playing in my game, and that's totally what New Vegas is. But
Fallout 3, one of the most American games. We salute you. God bless Fallout 3. God bless Bethesda. God bless the U.S. Damn it.
You know what? While we're talking about respecting things, press F to pay fucking respects. I don't remember which Call of Duty that's from.
It's Call of Duty
Advanced Warfighter.
Advanced Warfare.
Warfare,
Look, whatever Call of Duty is from, press F to pay respects right now. Unless F closes your podcast app, which then don't do that.
Press Control F4.
Press Alt F4 and delete System 32 while you're at it.
Yikes. Don't do that. But pay respects. Call of Duty, one of the most damn American games I've ever played. Are we just talking about all of them or what? Just that one Advanced War?
I think the older ones are way more American because like the newer ones like Infinite Warfare, it gets more sci-fi than America. But like fucking, I remember the end of Modern Warfare 2's campaign, you throw a knife into a general's head because he's corrupt or something, and it felt like the most American thing I'd ever done in a video game almost.
That shit where the airplane flew over you and let off all that chaff.
Yeah.
Remember that was like, man, this is a fucking Michael Bay movie. What the fuck is happening here?
Dude, I haven't played a Call of Duty past Black Ops. I'm going to be honest with you.
The first Black Ops?
The first Black Ops.
Yeah, that one's kind of American, right? It was kind of taking place in like the, I was going to say Civil War, but that's not right. The Vietnam.
It might be the last one I beat now that I think about it.
Back in Nam.
The numbers, Mason. What do they mean?
What do they mean,
dude,
Mason? The numbers.
That was before I started college. I had all the time in the world. That's when I could actually beat Fallout 3 and all the Call of Duties. Now I pray for those days again.
Yo, also, while we're just talking about military shooters, I don't want to talk about this game because I don't want to spoil it for Jack, but Spec Ops The Line, that game.
Is that American?
Oh, it's American as fuck. Probably in a negative way, honestly, but it worth a playthrough. It's worth 6 hours of your time.
I have started playing it like a couple times.
Keep going. I mean, the gameplay's mediocre, but the last like hour or two are kind of like, dude.
Is it long?
6 hours, 7 hours.
I need to play that game during it.
I did start the game and like I can like attest. I haven't finished it. I'm like 3 or 4 hours in. Yeah.
Wait,
the concept
Col-
of it is fucked.
Colin, if you're 3 or 4 hours in, does white phosphorus mean anything to you?
No.
Okay.
Okay,
So
so
all I'm saying is y'all need to beat that game when you talk about it.
I think I know what happens. I think it's been spoiled for me, but I don't know for sure. But
Rip.
I still want to play it anyways. Doesn't matter. That game is one of the most advanced, most written about, most dissected video game stories in recent times. There have been some really, really strong video game journalists. I know that sounds like an oxymoron, but that have really gone deep on that game. And go read those reviews after you beat the game. Is all I can say.
Well deserved too. That game is bonkers at the end.
Cool.
Okay, let's talk about something we can all talk about though. Wolfenstein 2.
Oh shit! Did you beat that, Colin?
No, I haven't played it yet.
He hasn't played it, but yo.
Dude, how can we talk about this if someone hasn't even played it yet?
I mean, I'm just saying he can know the premise. There's nothing more fucking American than being a guy from Texas, like liberating a Nazi.
We killing Nazis.
Nazi-controlled America.
Dude, that game was something else. That was an experience. It got in my top 10 of last year, as you'll remember, and it wasn't even like that great to play because that's how good the story was.
Oh yeah.
Don't get me wrong, playing it was okay, but it had its issues. You know, I think Halo 2 was a better FPS, to be honest with you, but it still had one of the most incredible stories I've ever seen. Like, and so densely condensed and packed. But then sadly ended kind of weird.
Well, I think the ending is definitely setting up. Wolfenstein 3 is definitely happening, and it's probably going to be revealed next year at E3.
That's the problem. It's not a true satisfying ending. There is a little bit of closure there with an event, but it's really, like Robert said, setting up the next one, and that's where it's really going to go down. But dude, the part where
so should I buy it on Switch is the question.
I mean, no, you should buy it on PC.
I don't know
how
how
would you pay an FPS on Switch?
Look, okay, pulling back the kimono, we're recording this on Friday, June 29. Damn it. It came out today. I don't know what the reviews say about the Wolfenstein port. I'd probably recommend on PC, honestly.
Yeah,
right
PC, homie. I keep saying homie. Am I drinking too much?
I don't know,
feeling,
homie.
Colin? I'll see you drink enough.
Dude, listen, I'm buzzing. All right, just trust me.
Come on, homie. Drink more, homie.
Dude, all right. Fuck.
Yeah, homie.
I'm like a shot of whiskey, 2 beer, 3, 4,
Oh.
4 beers deep.
Oh, we doing
It's so
bragging?
strong at the bottom.
We're doing bragging now? We're bragging about how much we drank?
This is what white people do. I hope you guys know.
This is another shot. Oh, by the way, this is my for the audience that can't see.
Nice.
This is my Yakuza 6 edition, like after hours edition, fucking Tojo Clan glass.
Let me describe it to you guys. It's a glass. Okay, so
That Kiryu's tattoo on it. All right.
Guys, you want to talk about fucking Saints Row 4?
He drinking whiskey.
I can't say much about it. I never played it, but I know of it.
There's a lot of purple dildos.
There are a lot of purple dildos, but you know who holds the purple dildo? The motherfucking president of the United States of America with superpowers.
Merca.
Like a bat out of hell.
Look, so the game isn't
Yes,
that
James
American.
Hetfield.
Like, it's not that American other than the fact that you're the president of the United States. But I will say, and this is the only thing I really want to say about the game, there is a gun called Murica, apostrophe Murica, that looks like 20 guns attached to one, like, hilt of a, I don't know if it's called a hilt, but like the handle of a pistol. But it's like a minigun, rocket launcher, fucking like flamethrower. It's everything attached to it, right? Fucking doesn't look real. And whenever you shoot it, it starts playing John Philip Sousa's Stars and Stripes Forever. It just overrides all the music in the game. It just starts playing da na 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 ba da da ba da da da, just while you're fucking shooting fireworks at people.
God,
I have
God
no words.
bless.
If that's not the most,
Why have I never played this game?
Oh, and on top of that, you can like fly and punch and superhero landing and sprint really fast.
Is it called? What's it called? The subtitle?
Saints Row 4.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a subtitle to it. I don't think there
It's
is.
not Gat Out of Hell. That's a different game.
Get Out of Hell.
Get
is
Out
separate.
of Hell edition.
Gotcha.
Get Out of Hell is a separate game where you go through hell and you free all of your favorite people from hell, like Shakespeare, and they help.
On
you.
a side note, that's interesting. On a side note, Kanye West's "Power" was one of the coolest musical moments in Saints Row 3.
No one man should have all that copyright.
That's not a good Kanye.
never said I had a good one.
Far Cry. Saints Row 4 has always been one of those games like, man, one of these days. And didn't certain versions have like the anatomically correct purple phallus and others like got censored because it was too anatomically correct, so to speak?
Yeah, pretty much. But you get to whack people with a giant sword, but instead of like metal, it's just a big purple dildo.
Oh man.
And here's my favorite thing. If I remember right, no, okay, this was in Shadow Warrior, but Shadow Warrior had a crossover thing where you could get the purple dildo in the game. And you know, Shadow Warrior is a first-person hack and slash, so you have a purple dildo where you're hack and slashing people, and when you
action.
Yeah, when you reload it, he jerks it off, and then it spews fireworks on the end.
No one asked for this.
You're welcome.
My God.
I didn't ask for this.
I'm getting buzzed. Drink,
Yo,
drink,
boy.
fuckers. Drink, shut up, drink.
Yo, listen.
Drink, shush. Drink.
Listen.
Drink.
Wow, Jack.
I am drunk in the funky bunch right now.
But yeah, that's
Are you serious? You are already? You just had like a beer.
Dude, I had 2 shots of whiskey and 4.5 beers.
Wow.
Wow, medal for Mr. Whiskey Man.
Wait, hey, Jack, you should duck. He's about to turn, and he might hit us with his dick. Just duck.
Yo, this is good whiskey, too. I'm kind of actually sad because this is really good whiskey. This is Glenlivet, 12 years, dude.
Glenlivet?
Glenlivet. I don't know how the fuck
What was that?
I don't know
Jack,
either.
what was that, Jack Daniels?
Glenlivet.
It's not bad whiskey.
It's in a
Pretty
green
good.
bottle. I don't trust it. No whiskey comes from a green bottle.
I don't know what it is. It's Scotch, right? Single malt.
It is, yeah, Scotch whiskey.
Yeah.
Single malt Scotch whiskey.
Okay. Back to the games, gentlemen. We're falling off the rails here.
What rails?
The American Railroad that the Chinese built. That's what rails.
The red, white, and blue American rails built by the yellow folk.
Ow! Yeah, Robert. Oh my God, can't take you anywhere.
Yeah, that's America for you. Welcome.
Okay, where are we going to next, man? What's the next stop on the good train, America?
I mean, let's go like full on racist America. Let's talk about BioShock Infinite.
BioShock
What
Infinite.
is a man if he's not entitled to the sweat of his brow?
Nah, that
That
was BioShock.
What did you say?
Infinite.
Infinite, the U.S. based one with the what's it called? The owl. What's his name?
I don't remember, but like literally the founding fathers are gods in this world.
No, dude, we have to know the name of that bird.
The skyhawk, the bird hawk, something hawk.
The skyhook.
Songbird.
So
thank you. Wow.
let me tell you guys something. So I built my first PC, like my first gaming PC, back in 2012, and BioShock Infinite came out 2013?
I think so.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah. So I bought BioShock Infinite, and BioShock Infinite was the show-offy game for my PC at the time. I could run that shit on ultra high settings. I don't know if I was hitting 60 FPS or not, but BioShock Infinite was the fucking game at the time, dude. So I'll never forget it. Like, at least graphics wise at the time, it was really impressive because you'd have that opening where you were riding with the siblings, the 2 people that were like I forget what their names are.
The creepy science twins who bend reality.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. And you start out in a canoe rowing towards a lighthouse. And the rain was coming down. I thought the fucking water physics in the rain was like just the most incredible, mind-blowing thing in the world for me running this computer at fucking 1080p. And so like the game itself had a fucking amazing atmosphere. And I was super hyped for this game. The game taking place in a city in the sky.
You're sloppy right now, dude. You're talking really slow too.
Columbia.
Yeah, a little bit.
All right, please, just a little slower, Colin.
Yeah, it's a little slower.
Also, let go of your mic so it's not shaky as fuck in the recording.
Yeah, why are you like monkey pawing your microphone right now?
This is what Jamie does. This is what Joe Rogan does.
It's like
the Joe Rogan podcast.
It's like it's not a loaf of bread, dude. It's not an Arby's roast beef sandwich. Put it down.
Colin,
Damn it, I
can
wish
you
it
just
was.
say welcome to Tiny Disc Experience with your Joe Rogan?
Welcome to the Tiredness Experience. All day, all night.
I want to talk about Bioshock Infinite.
Okay, Bioshock fucking Infinite, okay? You walk into that game, you walk into that city, you get baptized, and then you find out, like, George Washington is a god, Benjamin Franklin's a god.
Yeah, I worship you, Father Jefferson. Like that shit was like weird, dude.
Yeah, but that's kind of the extent of it. After that, you just kill a bunch of dudes with your superpowers and your guns just to save.
So that's the thing. I think that at the time, I mean, I was a little bit younger when I played the game, and so I think a lot of the political type themes were kind of lost on me at the time. I know there's a lot with the Vox Populi or Populi and all that shit.
Yeah.
And I honestly, I kind of want to play it again just to see if I can like reanalyze what that shit was all about.
Dude, all I remember from that game is the ending, if I'm gonna be honest.
I barely remember that, but man, I thought Bioshock
crazy.
Infinite had a pretty cool ending. I do remember it actually. Now I think about it.
Yeah,
it had a really cool atmosphere too. I don't think, and a lot of people say this too, but I don't think it was as crazy and as revolutionary as say like the original Bioshock. But
yeah, the first Bioshock had a lot more to say about video games as a whole. I think Bioshock Infinite just kind of laid the pipeline for like if you want like infinite number of Bioshocks, feel free to have them.
And can we just say, as we're drinking today, as we do in this great country of ours, that's kind of a stupid name for a game. Bioshock's a dumb name, and it doesn't necessarily like fit that franchise either.
Yeah, it fucking does.
No, it fucking doesn't.
The first power you get is shooting lightning out of your finger fucking tips.
I mean, yeah, but you're gonna name the whole series after. I don't know. I just don't think it's a great name. I'm not alone on this either, guys.
Well, it's because the same studio worked on it's a spiritual successor to System
Shock. Yeah, I just think they could have done better with the name. That's all I'm trying to say.
I mean, I get that, but like, I mean, there's something about playing that first game and you get a wrench and you're like, oh, it's just like System Shock. And, you know, Bioshock.
That game I never played. Bioshock, to me, we haven't even touched on yet, but the coolest shit about that whole game is the commentary it makes about the music. About how in different universes, in different worlds, the popular music that we know in an infinite, you know, what's it called? A multiverse, right? Like if there's infinite worlds and infinite realities, then every video game, every movie, every song we've ever heard exists in different permutations.
Yeah.
And that's so awesome. That was such a cool concept and like such a cool way to integrate that into storytelling as well, because you don't really know that until the end is revealed, why those cover songs are done in different genres and different styles. And that shit was badass. That was really genius to me.
Also, can I just say, at first I thought you were saying Bioshock Infinite was a dumb name, because I was about to take a lot. I was going to take you to fucking task.
No, that makes sense to have infinite at the end of it. Now everything's infinite. It's kind of stupid.
Yeah, Infinite was a great name for that game, considering the end.
Halo Infinite, Giant Bomb Infinite. It's all dumb.
Yo, I'm calling it Halo Infinite's pay to service, games as a service.
Yeah, it is. So Bioshock Infinite, like the fucking ending. Like, I will say so. Like compared to the original Bioshock, I think Bioshock Infinite's ending was much better. Like that final boss in the original Bioshock was not very good.
It wasn't good, but I think the story of Bioshock and how it ends, about how like a man something, a slave obeys, a man chooses, a slave obeys, right? And like when you learn about the revelation of, you know, would you kindly, like
would you kindly,
that
still
to
one
me,
of the best story reveals in video games.
Yeah, that to me says so much more about video games, because there's so many times where I'm just like, oh, that's an objective marker, that's like the location I need to go to do this, I'm just gonna go and do it.
I can confirm Robert plays games weird.
I do. Yeah, I play it with one. I play games with one hand, upside down.
He's that talented. Yes.
Yep. No,
he
but
plays
I mean,
with inverted controls, the bastard.
Hey, you fucker! You're the one who plays with inverted controls.
I'm just kidding.
Fucking hear it.
I know.
So
just talking. I'm speaking evil.
But like for real, I mean, you guys have probably fallen into that rut too, right? If you're playing a game and you're just like, I kind of don't give a shit. Give me your objective marker. Tell me what to do, and I'm just gonna do it, right?
In a way, I've been there. If it's a game that's like it's established a story that like I don't necessarily care about just yet, but yeah.
In a way, though, if a game does devolve to that level for me, like the Assassin's Creeds often do on a regular basis, then I quit playing. Then I'm like, okay, I must not be interested in this anymore. I'm gonna play something else.
I don't know. I guess it resonates with me a lot because what I find this hilarious, right? I didn't play BioShock until like 2013 or 14. I missed the train on that game. I didn't give a shit. And when I started playing it, I was like, I really don't give a shit about this. I'm just going to go to the objectives and fucking do what it says I need to do. And the game is really good at doing that, right? Because it just tells you, like, point you in the direction. It just says kill this or activate that, right? And then you get to the end, and then it just reveals that, like, yeah, you're a fucking puppet, motherfucker. I was like,
spoilers for BioShock.
Oh shit!
You are a puppet,
and you were a puppet.
I'm gonna use the little boys' room. I'll be back.
Puppet Scarpanito.
Yeah, but exactly, like that's kind of my point, right? It's like I played that game to a T. I fell victim to its narrative, and that's why to me it rings out so much. Whereas BioShock Infinite, it did have a good narrative too, but it was more about like we're gonna set up the fact that there are infinite BioShock universes. It's not just all under the sea.
Robert, that's an awesome point, but maybe now we should talk about Metal Gear Solid 2 since Colin's never he's playing it now and he's going to be spoiled. Maybe we should let in.
We spoiled it for him in pre-production, but fuck it, dude. You get to kill the Vice President of the United States of America.
Dude, Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty. God bless America. God bless Kojima. Kojima essentially earned his green card with this one. He's an honorary US Americano. Korea, hermano, ya eres mexicano.
Yo, dude,
anyways,
that game was so weird. I don't know. I barely remember my time with it, even though I beat that game like 6 or 7 times when I was younger. Like, I loved so many bits of it, but like I totally forgot that Solidus Snake was a fucking vice president.
Yeah, totally, man. That game is so the ending, the second, like the last 10% of Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty. Some of those batshit insane shit I've ever. It makes like the what's it called? It makes Death Stranding trailers look like fucking soap operas.
Oh yeah, like that whole, like pretty much everything up to after you're playing as naked Raiden, and you know you get to like flip around and you totally would see his junk if the PS2 had higher fidelity.
One of the ex drummers in my band said that was the point where he fell in love with the game. I was like, you telling me something here? Amorous, yeah. Earmuffs, Colin. We're speaking about a game that you are playing right now, Metal Gear Solid 2.
Ending of Metal Gear Solid 2 is American as fuck.
We were trying to do it while you were gone.
Yeah, so listen, like fucking
Where are
Metal
you
Gear Solid 2.
Let's talk about it.
Metal Gear Solid 2, fucking dude. So like it's one of those things, right, where if you follow games in general, like some way or one way or another, you're gonna come upon like some sort of like top 10 list or whatever the hell that talks about like Metal Gear Solid 2 as having like one of the game's greatest twists. And fucking Kojima comes in this game and like, oh yeah, you're gonna play as the protagonist from the first game for like a little bit.
I can't wait, dude, because Metal Gear Solid was one of my favorite games of all time. Snake is such a badass. I can't wait to play more Snake. Fuck.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden Snake it's like went into a limp Snake. As you played
and then they're
Raiden.
like, oh yeah, fucking this fucking ship's gonna get split in half by another Metal Gear.
Not even by half. It's like 80% Raiden. Like the main game is Raiden.
Yeah. Well, I'm talking about the ship at the beginning where you play a Snake and the fucking Metal Gear comes out and the fucking ship just like, and then they're just like, yeah, Snake's dead.
Like the first hour of the game, right?
Yeah.
Like you're playing. It's like it's pretty badass. I'm like, oh, this game's gonna be sweet. It looks so good on PS2.
Yeah, and it plays just like the first game, or at least for the most part.
Better, and the bottles like in the bar downstairs, like the graphics were so badass for PS2, dude. And the physics.
Oh, dude, yeah. Even that, I'm kind of impressed that these are PS2 graphics. Like, I'm playing the game on the Vita right now, and it's impressive. Like, and I can't wait to play Metal Gear Solid 3 because that game looks even better.
Is it a Vita version or is it the PS2 port?
So it's like the HD remasters or whatever, and they ported it to Vita, and it runs really well. It's nice. Like, it's nice to have a portable, but the shitty thing, well, I have it on PSTV, and I've been trying to play it on my TV, but it won't let you.
PSTV, you have one of those?
Yeah, I do.
Holy
it's actually
shit.
fucking sweet. Yeah,
are they like $10 now? Because the Steam TV is like $250.
It's actually gone up, and it's actually gone up slightly in price. I bought mine for like $30. They're like $50 now.
Damn, that's way too expensive. A and B, it's known as the Persona 4 Golden box. So
that's literally it's the only reason I don't own a Vita. Honestly, Persona 4 Golden. That's a bit.
I just charged my Vita for the first time since I moved here, but I digress. Okay, Metal Gear Solid 2. Where are you? What have you done? What do you know?
So obviously I've hit the point where you switch to you play as Raiden. I've done the first couple objectives as Raiden. I'm definitely not super far. I still don't really quite understand what Raiden is trying to do. So I just got to the point where you're on the the offshore facility.
Big shell.
Yes.
Something shell. Mega shell.
Yes.
Ultra shell.
Whatever it is.
Blue shell.
And I don't exactly off the top of my head. I don't remember the objective exactly. You're trying to save someone, right?
Well, you're trying to kill. You're trying to kill that dead cell. Is that the name of it?
Yeah, but isn't he trying to save like some girl or something too?
No, I don't think so. I think he's just trying to stop this terrorist group from arming nukes and stopping them from.
But they have
using
hostages. He's trying to save. I thought some hostage.
Yeah, there are hostages. Yeah. Well, it's like a Secretary Ames, right? Like there's a secretary to the president. You're trying to save.
It doesn't matter. Fuckers.
Look.
Anyways, it keeps telling you like, there's this dude that looks just like Snake, and he's like a fucking clone, but like
Snake Plissken.
Iroquois Pliskin.
But he's like he's the bad guy now, though. If you see him, he's like the enemy, and I'm like, what is happening? Like, so, I've been spoiled on the story. Like I know.
Boy, if you're confused now, just wait.
Oh, just fucking wait.
Well, I know. Like I know. Like this entire I've had it spoiled. Like this game is like the entire story of the game is like a fucking simulation or some bullshit.
I love the roller skating bomb diffusing Fat Man. Fat Man is one of my favorite Metal Gear enemies of all time.
Look, so let me just say this: Raiden. Everyone hated him at first. Everyone thought he was stupid and dumb.
I hated him.
Yeah, but he becomes one of the most badass characters ever.
In Revengeance.
Well, in Metal Gear Solid 4 and then Revengeance. But one thing I do want to say about Metal Gear Solid 2 before we leave it is just enjoy your time with it. Fucking play through it and love it because it's such a good game. I beat that game like 10, 20 times in my life.
I've beaten it twice. Good. I've actually played it twice. It's pretty badass. 10, 20 times. I don't know. That's crazy to me, but I've played it twice.
Such a good game. Perfect game design. Fucking like Metroidvania.
The feel of it, the controls, and it was 60 frames a second on PS2. Yeah. That's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, it's a good game.
Kojima. And then Metal Gear 3, one of the best ever. So a lot of people consider Metal Gear 2 to be a dip in the series, but I appreciate it for what it did.
For sure. So we talked about Metal Gear Solid 2 and why it's very patriotic while Colin was gone. But, Metal Gear Revengeance. Metal Gear fucking Revengeance.
Dude.
Or, excuse me, Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. I'm sorry, I forgot.
There is a video.
Gear Rising Revengeance.
My beautiful wife got me out of the blue one day the deluxe collector's edition of Revengeance with the lightning sword.
Nice.
That came in it, and it was so badass. And then I turned it on, I played with it for a few minutes, and then it stopped working. I had to return it. The lightning wouldn't light anymore.
Rip.
But it was a cool idea before.
Okay.
Anyways, that game is super fun. The new metal songs in it.
Hold on. Colin, have you played and/or beaten Metal Gear Rising?
Yeah, so I own a copy. I got to the point where you're in the fucking sewers and you're facing those gorilla-looking motherfuckers.
Dude, that's so early. That's like Act 2.
It's a short game.
They're fucking me up.
It's a pretty short game, dude.
Get good.
I mean, play some Ninja Gaiden,
I'm not
man.
good at the game. I'm really not.
You got to get good. I don't know. For some reason, I was able to Mutton Bash. Mutton Bash.
That's
the name of our podcast episode.
Mutton Bash is where you have extra mutton chops.
Yes.
Fuck, dude. I want mutton. That sounds good.
You're the Fonzie.
Yo, I want fucking jukeboxes in my life right now. But look, here's the thing.
What?
So, Metal Gear Solid, Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. Just get good at it. The hardest thing to do is parrying. Once you master that, you're fucking golden.
Whatever, noob, is easy for me.
So, hey, shut up, Jack. I don't want to hear it from a Dark Souls virgin.
Watch me get fucking sweet at Dark Souls now that I'm drunk. Watch me fucking...
I want to see
Drunk Souls, be really
good. Fucking want to see that. At? Hey, I play Drunk Souls, all right? I don't want to fucking hear it. Every time you die, you take a drink. It's hard shit. So...
Magic Missile.
Magic Missile. So...
It's fucking Soul Spear, dude. You fucking play Dark Souls or what?
Okay, so here's the thing. We're going to have to spoil Metal Gear Rising's ending for you, Colin, because that's the only reason.
I'm the fucking senator, bitch.
Yeah, so fucking... Okay, can we talk about how the final act just You figure out a senator's behind everything, and he's the real bad guy. And you go to fight him, and he's in a giant spider mech. And your response,
he's wearing a suit.
yeah. So he's in a suit. He gets in a spider mech, and you, as a cyborg badass ninja, approach this gigantic mech. And your response to it is, "I'm going to cut off one of your arms, and use that arm to cut you." Like, it's a skyscraper-sized blade, and you just grab it, and you're like, fucking shing shing, and fucking cut up that spider mech to the point where the senator's like, well, this mech's useless, and he jumps out and just beats the shit out of you. And then you're like, hold on, I thought you were human. And then his skin goes all dark titanium, and fucking like fire happens everywhere, and he's like, nano machine, son, and fucking beats your ass, and it's so good.
Nano machine, son.
And he says, we gotta make America great again.
And
I was like, whoa. There's a video of Drew Scanlon, who is on Cloth Map now on YouTube, but he used to be the former video producer on Giant Bomb. Anyways, there's a video of Dan Reichert showing him like the ending of Metal Gear Solid. It's like right before the 2016 election, and his face is just like, what is this? It's like The Simpsons predicting the future and shit.
Yeah, and I fucking love too just that moment where he's just like nano machine son. That's the point where I'm just like, fucking, this is definitely a Hideo Kojima inspired game, because this is just so stupid. And I
love the metal songs. I love the music when you're taking, like, you're cutting those giant skyscraper sized mechs in half with your sword.
Oh yeah,
and you're like the size of a flea, and then it's like some Linkin Park music straight up with lyrics like in the background. It's so fucking sweet. It's so bad, but it's so awesome.
Rules of nature.
It's like so corny, but like in a way that fucking works. That game is fucking masterpiece.
Also, can we talk about what was it, free blade mode, where you just like time slows down and you can like choose the angle of your blade, like your swings?
Yeah, dude. And
so
they actually had pretty
cool.
It had cool technology. Yeah, you could like cut a watermelon into like 100 pieces. It's sweet.
Oh yeah, I fucking love that moment. And also, can we talk about how that's a game where you can dress up a cyborg ninja as a fucking cowboy in a poncho with a cowboy hat and play the whole game as that? That's so good.
And for some reason, your bottom jaw is just exposed.
Oh yeah. Well,
it's like a great game.
It's like a robotic jaw almost.
It's on. Wait. So I have it on PS3, but is it on PC?
PC all the way. That's how I played it.
Yeah, PC.
That's how I played it.
I played it on Xbox 360.
Yeah, dude. So I remember. So it was my freshman year of college, and I actually bought a PS3 copy of the game for like $9 brand new.
Yep.
On Amazon.
And you want fucking Trophy
and
America?
You didn't fucking play it. That's the sad thing.
What the
I
hell?
didn't beat it. No, because I fucking suck at video games, dude. My reaction time is shit.
Dude, just get good at parrying. It's not hard.
Are you not good at fighting games? Seriously? Is this like a problem?
Am I good at fighting games? No, I would not say I'm good at fighting games.
I ate his ass in Dragon Ball FighterZ. He's not
Please
good at fighting.
never again say that.
Motherfucker, like I didn't even own Dragon Ball FighterZ. All right, you motherfucker, you sit there like, oh, I got a fight stick and shit.
Fucking play me right now. You've been playing fighters for the past week. Play me right now.
We're gonna kick names and take ass.
You still fucking kick my ass, dude. I'm fucking shit at that game.
I don't know. I haven't played it in a while. I don't know.
Robert, I'm gonna smack you across your face with the joystick right now.
Jack, I will eat your ass.
Fucking fight me in fucking Please Dead or Alive, motherfucker. Wait till Dead or Alive 6 comes out.
Yeah, I've never played Dead or Alive, so you'll probably kick my ass in that.
Yeah, Dead or Alive is my favorite fighting game.
Hitomi. Fold that ass. All right, next game, gents.
Next game. Do you want to bring up a next game, or do you want me to
fucking dude? No. Listen. I'm gonna talk about the fucking dip.
Are we going
after fucking Metal? Or after Assassin's Creed 2 or Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, not 2 Brotherhood.
What the fuck? Are you that sloshed already, dude?
You're taking a long time to get to whatever point you're trying to make.
I could probably drive right now. Could you guys drive?
I cannot drive.
No. I could probably
drive right now.
Jack, that means you need to drink more.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Listen, you see this giant yellow cup?
I only got 2 fucking beers left in the 6-pack, you motherfucker.
Look at this thing. It was like filled over here with whiskey.
As a listener listening to a podcast, I am looking at this thing right now.
My cat's attacking my foot right now.
Rip. Fucking drink out of your yellow piss cup.
Listen. Assassin's Creed 3 from fucking Brotherhood, dude. Like, fucking hell. Like, what a downgrade. Like,
Assassin's Creed 3 is one of the worst games I've ever played in my life.
Listen,
It's
I
a
wouldn't say it's
reflection of
that bad.
America today.
I wouldn't say it's that bad. It's just a lot of portions of it weren't very memorable. So I will say, like, the beginning was very cool. Like, the idea that you're playing as fucking what was his name? Edward Kenway?
Connor.
No, Connor Kenway.
Bro, why is Connor such a badass name for a Native American? I don't know why, but it is. And he was such a cool character and it's wasted on this bad game.
So
Ooh, wait, can we play a game? You guys keep talking, but I got a game in mind.
okay, so I don't know. So Connor Kenway. So you plays his dad, and you have no idea going into this game if you went in blind, and like next thing you know, it gives you like this achievement says like, how about them apples? And you're like, oh, it turns out that fucking Connor Kenway's dad is a Templar. Then you're like, holy
Spoilers,
shit.
motherfucker. Maybe I want to play this game.
Wait. You got your lore wrong. You play as Edward Kenway, who's his dad in Assassin's Creed Black Flag, Assassin's Creed 4.
No. That's your grandpa, but that's Connor Kenway's grandpa. You play
He
as
says
his
grandpa,
son.
not grandpa. I remember this. Grandpa.
You play as his son at you play as his son at the beginning of Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's
Assassin's
Crap 3.
Why is like Ass Creed, when people call it Ass Creed, it's like not really that funny anymore, but to call the series Assassin's Crap, it's so fucking funny, dude.
Assassin's Crap 3. Okay. I've got
eyes wide open.
Oh my gosh.
okay. The game.
That's
That's really good, dude.
So the
Assassin's
game.
good.
The game is ready. Guys,
Assassin's Scott Stapp. Anyway,
I've got the game for you. So you guys remember how Connor's like half Native American, half white boy?
yeah,
There it is.
Y'all remember what his Native American name is?
dude. No, wait.
Spotted
wait.
horse?
Nope.
No,
don't know.
it was no wait. I'm thinking of Adewale, but that's fucking
Nope.
Edward Kenway's first mate.
That's not it.
I don't know, motherfucker.
No, I don't know. Tell me.
Okay, I'm going to type it into our chat, and I want to hear you guys try to pronounce this.
Come on now.
God, it's like Dances with fucking Wolves or some bullshit.
Dances with Wolves. Yep,
That's a badass movie, dude. Don't talk shit about
yeah.
it.
There, I put it in the chat. I want to hear you guys try to pronounce this shit.
Ratan Hake Tan. Why'd you put a colon in? He's got a fucking colon in his name.
Carton.
That's part of his fucking name.
Where the
Raton
colon? Are you fucking
Hakaton.
serious?
Carton.
Raton Hake Tan. What's it mean? What's it translate to?
Eagle. It translates to eagle.
It's a hard way of saying eagle.
Yeah, back then, that's when all of their names were eagle. Like, Altair means eagle. Ezio means eagle.
I can fly higher than an eagle. You are the wind beneath my wings.
Okay, so while we're talking about Ass Crap 3, can we bring up the DLC where George Washington becomes an asshole and he's just like, I am King George now. And
Dude,
like,
I never actually played that, but I always saw it, and I thought it was a really cool concept.
same. I never played it either, but I always thought, damn, I'll play that eventually. And 10 years later.
So does Origins just tie into all of this shit eventually? Assassin's Creed Origins, Assassin's Crap.
Ass Crap's origins. I mean, isn't that supposed to be the beginning of the
I know, like, are there
Assassins?
tie-ins, right? Are there like, references and shit for like
I
hardcore fans?
don't know. You're the one who played Ass Creed Origins. You tell me.
I played like fucking a couple hours of it. I need to actually, like, since I properly bought it, I need to boot it up again.
Yeah, I want to play Odyssey when that comes out. That game looks
Assassin's
cool.
Creed 3 had one of the coolest ideas to have a Native American, had the tomahawk that incorporated the Assassin's Creed logo, which was pretty badass idea.
Dude,
it
I
had a
love
cool
that tomahawk.
setting. It had the fucking tree traversal. It had a lot going for it, but it ended up being a failure. It ended up being a bad game, and it
It was
fucked
just,
up.
I mean, it wasn't a bad game. It was just
Following
bland.
up on 2,
No,
the
it
best
was-
in the series.
It was a bad game. After the 2 Ezio trilogy, like, dude, the trilogy was so good, and then this game was like, you can run on trees, and you're like, okay, I don't don't give a shit.
It was a letdown.
Listen. I will fucking die. I will fucking die in the hill that Assassin's Creed Revelations is the best fucking Assassin's Creed games.
I don't
No, it
remember
was
which one that
good.
is.
Revelations was good. You get to play in Constantinople. You get the hook fucking blade thing. Hook blade, yeah, where you can fucking ride on zip lines, and they never brought that back.
Dude, you can fucking modify your bombs and shit.
Dudes, do you remember
was
when the
cool.
first Assassin's Creed was announced?
No,
Jade-
because it wasn't a good game.
Jade Raymond announced it, and she was saying that it's going to be on PS3. Like, it was at the Sony press conference that year at E3, and no one knew, and everyone thought it was a PS3 exclusive, but they never said. They just said, "Oh, we're talking about the PS3 version right now." But of course, it was multi-platform.
Rip.
But that's where Jade Raymond got famous, if you guys remember.
Huh. You know what else?
Little
is
trivia.
You know what else?
Assassin's Creed 3 was on Wii U, FYI. And anyway,
Yeah, it was bad there,
Assassin's
too.
Creed 3 was where the series went to die for me because, like, you
Yikes.
find out in Assassin's Creed 4 that turns out that Desmond fucking Miles dies, and they just fucking.
You find that out at the end of Assassin's Creed 3. You watch him die.
Well, you don't know if he dies or not though. Like they're really fucking like they're really what's the
You've
word?
got to be retarded to not think he doesn't die.
Dude, our word.
I'm
Yeah,
just
but
saying.
you never see him completely fucking die until they're
he's
like
dead.
in Assassin's Creed 4. They're like, oh yeah, we did an autopsy on his body, and that's how we were able to like extract these memories and shit.
Come on, I
Like-
beat Ass Creed 3, and I was like, oh, he dead.
Yeah, I don't know. Point being, it was a stupid fucking ending. The best ending in the fucking series and the entire Assassin's Creed series is at Assassin's Creed Revelations, because that's where my mind was like, holy fuck, this is
Yeah,
crazy.
okay, wait, isn't that the ending where, I guess spoilers, but Ezio fucking talks to Desmond or something
Yeah,
like that?
dude, it was fucking crazy. It was awesome.
Yeah, and then they kind of gave up on all of that, and now we're just there like, you get to play Greece.
Okay, but here's the thing. So
Motherfuckers. Who can say Ezio's full name right now?
Ezio
Auditore di Firenze.
De Firenze, yeah.
De Firenze. I met a lady that her last name was Firenze, and it reminded me of Assassin's Creed.
Hot.
I don't know how I remembered that. But anyway, like...
I always remember. His name is etched into my soul.
It's a pretty badass name.
Di Firenze.
Yeah.
It's a cool name.
Better than Connor Kenway. Hi, I'm Connor
Yeah, fucking
Kenway.
American as fuck, fucking Smith
Dude,
sounding
Connor
ass
was
name.
a cool dude.
He was boring. He was very stocky, too. He was just like a wide mound of meat.
We need a rounder Assassin's Creed. Uh-oh, the hiccups have started.
Uh-oh. I need Assassin's Creed Odyssey to come back into my life. I want to play a female Spartan that's totally not historically accurate, but I'll still play it.
Fuck Odyssey.
Hey, fuck you.
Fucking no, go Origins all the way.
No, you.
Anyway, so Ubisoft actually got rid of their writers after Assassin's Creed 3. That's why a lot of the shit's like different now.
No
I
shit.
don't. Yeah, it's fucking dumb. I don't understand why they did that because I actually was one of the few people that really, really liked Desmond. I actually really like Desmond as a character. Like
How can you guys play that game like every year? It's like the same game. It seems so boring.
Well, yeah, I mean that's the thing. I haven't played an Assassin's Creed since Assassin's Creed 4, and I haven't even beaten that one.
Last one I played was Unity, and I bought it like a year after it came out, and then I was like, this is just okay.
All right, guys, that's enough Ass Creed.
Yeah, let's talk about something better. Let's talk about Far Cry 5.
Fucking A.
Another Ubisoft game.
Ubisoft. You know Ubisoft.
No, Ubisoft.
No, Ubisoft.
No, you.
Ubisoft. Is it Ubisoft or
Yo,
Ubisoft?
listen.
I think it's Ubisoft.
So, Robert, we're going to be driving through fucking Hope County, North Dakota.
We are good. Montana, motherfucker.
By the way, motherfuckers,
Montana.
have you thought about just coming through Austin on the way to Seattle?
Yeah, if you're willing to pay for 10 hours worth of gas.
It's only 10 hours.
Yeah, of gas and time of
That's
a
like
40-hour
40
road trip.
bucks.
Dude, listen.
You
It's
can
going to
spend the night
be
here.
fucking 10 hours. Are you kidding me?
You spend
fucking
the night
detoured
here.
all the way
You're
to Texas?
driving across the fucking country.
I'm just saying that's an underestimate, too, because we're going up to Chicago and then
Why are
Minneapolis.
you going to Chicago?
Because why would we not? It's the only city worth visiting in the Midwest.
Do you fucking understand how dangerous it is to go to Chicago in 2018? Do you understand it's more dangerous than fucking Iraq and Afghanistan?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it makes Detroit look like fucking Disney World.
Yeah,
Dude,
but
you're willingly going to Chicago? That shit is scary, dude. I've been. It's fucking terrifying.
Look, I'm just
Make
saying.
sure you stay in the safe areas. Shit.
Look, I'm just saying the shortest route is north, and dipping south into Tejas is real rough, especially since it takes like 2 days to drive through Texas.
Also, this isn't a joke. Yeah, that's true. But also, this isn't a joke. It costs $40 to park downtown Chicago.
Yeah. I saw the
park
rates.
your car.
Yeah, I saw the rates. We know what we're getting into.
And you're going to forego cheap ass Austin, Texas, where you have free place to sleep. Think about this. Okay, yeah, you're going to spend more in gas, but you're going to save money on.
Forego Austin, Texas, where it's on the opposite side of the fucking country.
Yeah, plus there's nothing worth seeing in Texas. We see your ass every week.
You've lost your fucking minds, dude. You guys will never want to leave if you got here. I swear to God. But I'm saying you'll save money on a hotel. Think of that.
We're good. We already paid for the hotel. Anyway, enough of our fucking road trip itinerary on this show.
No, we're talking about America. This is American as it gets.
Far Cry
Cross
fucking
country.
5. Colin and I are going to be driving through Hope County, Montana, not North Dakota.
Who's played Far Cry 5? Because I have not.
I played through all of Far Cry 5, y'all. It's
How's the graphics?
It's all right. It's okay. It's good.
Just all right? Just okay?
Yeah, it's the most American Far Cry because it's the only Far Cry that takes place in America, I think.
I want to know, I don't want spoilers because I might play this game. Is it just like Far Cry 4?
It's just like Far Cry 4 in America. Side characters are just as stupid. You know, they're like real wacky. You know, there are characters who are like, hey, I want to get the P-tape of the president. Haha.
Really?
Shit like that.
That's a mission?
That's a mission, yeah, where you recover the P-tape.
I like that. That's funny.
It's being held by Russian spies who live in Montana. It's real dumb. Yeah, it's very American.
Let me ask you this. I'm about to ask you that. I'm about to cut to the heart of you, Robert Sharpanito.
I don't have a heart, but go on.
Is it going to be in your top 10 games of 2018?
Probably not.
No.
I mean, I haven't even been thinking about
Ratan Haketan, huh?
I haven't even been thinking about top numbers of anything right now, so I don't know for sure.
But you don't think though. You have a hunch. You have a proclivity.
I'm not feeling it yet, but we'll see. We'll see.
Wow.
All I'm saying is the ending is buck wild, and I really wish you two could like play the last hour of the game because it's so dumb.
It's so dumb.
It's so stupid. I really want to.
It looks so cool.
I want to spoil it for you two because it's just like you're both gonna hate the ending as much as I do. It's so stupid.
Maybe he should spoil the ending because I don't think I'm gonna pay money for this. Maybe $20.
Y'all want me to spoil it for you right now?
Colin, Dare to Dream.
Yeah. Fuck.
For some reason, I kept thinking about that term this morning. Dare to Dream. Dare to Dream.
Colin, you want me to spoil it for you right the fuck now?
I think I'm down for this. I think I'm intoxicated enough.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay, fucking spoilers for the brand new game Far Cry 5.
Far Cry 5.
You better make this fucking
dude,
good.
I don't know. I ain't fucking paying for this fucking game though, so fuck it.
You are
okay, here's
for
your
it?
spoiler. Here's your
I am
spoilers.
not.
You go around to all three of the lieutenants and you infiltrate their bases and kill them, right? They all live in nuclear bunkers, but they don't point out the fact that it's a nuclear bunker. I only know this because of the ending of the game. And then when you get to the end of the game, you confront fucking John Joseph Jingleheimer Sheed, and you're like, hey, you're under arrest, fucker. And then he somehow drugged all of your friends. Like, you know how you can get that bear to help you out and like the dog to help you out? So all of those people, except for the animals, so the bear and dog are fine. They turn on you because they've been drugged. And
all the people?
All the people. All your used to be friends.
Are there multiple endings, by the way?
There are two endings, so I'll go through both. So they turned their guns on you, and Joseph Seed, John Seed, I don't remember his fucking name. He's like, you can turn back now, we'll forget everything, and you know, like you can walk away scot-free with all your because you know you're the deputy, so you can walk away with the sheriff and all those people you came into here with, or you can die here. So if you walk away, all three of the lieutenants have drugged you at some point, right? So you're already kind of influenced by them. So if you walk away, you get to drive away and the sheriff's like, cool, we finally get to leave. And then we'll get to bring in the National Guard and we'll take this place down with the right amount of force. Cause like clearly we're too small of a unit, right? And then your screen starts going red, like, oh no, I'm under drugs. And then, the sheriff looks at you, he's like, Dep, are you okay? And the screen goes black. That's it.
Wait, no. Say it one more time. Rewind.
Okay, so you've been drugged many times.
Yes.
And one of the lieutenants he plays a trigger song. So whenever you hear this song, you get triggered to kill everything around you.
Trigger warning. Okay.
Right. So then the radio starts playing, and then it plays this trigger song, and your screen starts going red. And the sheriff looks at you and he's like, "Deputy, are you okay?" And then the screen goes black.
That's the good ending.
Whoa.
That's the bad ending, I guess. Kind of
Dumb. That's dumb.
That's dumb. Yeah, but I think it's the better ending. Cause here's the other one. The other one is where you decide to arrest Joseph Seed, right? So you fucking beat his ass. You fight him in a final boss fight. You kill him, whatever. And then you and the sheriff and everyone, you've got him cuffed in the back seat. You're like, cool, good stuff. Let's get him out of here. And then Joseph Seed's like, you don't know what you've done. The day of reckoning is upon us. God will smite the land, etc., etc. Doomsday, rapture, etc. And then a nuke goes off.
What?
And then another nuke goes off.
Like in the bunkers?
And then a third nuclear bomb goes off.
Like in Montana, or it gets launched or it detonates in Montana?
They detonate. 3 of them detonate in Montana, and you shove him into the back seat, and you try to drive to a bunker so you can like be safe. And then like no matter what kind of cool car stunts you do, your car flips and you die. Well, you don't die, but it flips. Everyone else dies, and then Joseph Seed breaks free of his handcuffs, and then he ties you up and he drags you into the bunker.
What the fuck?
And then you fall asleep, and then you wake up, and you're tied up to a chair, and you look up at him, and he's sitting there, and he's staring at you, and it's like, well, I guess it's just you and I waiting out the rapture. The end.
Ratan Haketan.
I'm never buying this game. This sounds fucking
Are you serious? And closer to the mic, Colin. What the fuck? I can't hear
I
you.
said I'm never buying this game. It sounds dumb.
Yeah,
Dude, that sounds half-baked. It sounds like it's not a real ending.
that's the good ending. That's the ending that you spend way more time to earn.
Far Cry 4 didn't have a great ending either.
I'm just like, dude, your endings are either you slaughter the people you walked into Montana with, or they all die anyway, and you get to be a sex slave to Joseph Seed.
Sex slave.
Well, I played as a
human
woman,
trafficking.
so I can only assume.
Wait, what? What?
You can play as a woman or a man. I played as a woman, and I assume fucking you're gonna sex slave, and he's gonna be the Adam to your Eve and shit.
Ew.
Yeah. That's the ending of Far Cry 5.
That's a good ending?
Yeah, that's a stupid ass ending. And here's the thing. They don't hint at the nukes at all. And the only time they hint at the nukes are when you're driving in a car that has a radio, and only like half of them have radios. And then you'll hear between songs a newscaster being like, looks like North Korea is being a little bit bonkers, and they are threatening nuclear war. Looks like Iran's also threatening nuclear war. This is going pretty rough. It looks like World War III might be upon us. But
wait. Are these nukes that are existing in Montana, or are these other countries bombing Montana?
These are nukes in Montana, and the implication is because these nukes went off in Montana, it's supposed to look like America got nuked to start World War III. And that's what Joseph Seed has meant the whole time when he's like, the rapture's upon us, the world is ending, etc., etc.
And it makes a little more sense.
Yeah, but it's only being hinted at through those radio things.
Yeah.
I didn't listen to a single one because all you need to do is wingsuit wherever you need to fucking go. No one drives a car in that game.
I just have to say to you that I don't know why, but I looked at the time of this podcast, and this was the longest 10 minutes, I think, of maybe my life.
Yeah, you're welcome. Far Cry is fucking
Holy
dumb.
shit.
But there are fireworks in it, so it's American kind of, and you got
So,
your
you're
crazy
fucking Montana.
hillbillies. You got your
How
crazy
many times were you
hillbillies.
forced baptized?
None, actually.
That didn't take place in the game.
Unless
Was that black dude in the church cool? He turns on you?
He's cool, but he does turn on you, and then you save him. But you don't really play much with him, honestly. He's kind of meh. The closest thing to baptism is the female lieutenant kind of drugs you a lot, which is like, it's the best part of the game, I think.
The female lieutenant drugs you a lot, so that's like the best
game.
part of the game.
Yeah.
No, because so here's the thing: the other lieutenants, when like you're forced into an interaction with them, they just send a bunch of units at you, and when they shoot you with drug bullets, and then you get knocked out, and then you wake up in their base. With the female lieutenant, she hallucinates everything. So like you're fucking walking around in the wild and a bear turns into like a human and then turns into a fucking pig, and you're like, what the fuck is happening? And
Bloody
then like
roar, motherfucker. That's what's happening.
It's
And
like
then
they
the-
shoot you with meth pellets in this game.
yeah,
It's weird.
and then the pig turns into the woman, and then she touches you, and then you're like, you're fucking drugged now, bitch.
Drink, motherfuckers. We gotta
wait,
drink some
what?
more. Come on.
What the fuck? Do you fuck the pig woman?
Look what I'm doing.
I mean, she's cute, I guess, if you want to fucking.
Here,
Fuck
can you guys
a
hear this?
pig one.
Is this translating audio?
I don't hear
No.
it.
Okay, that's a lot of liquor, y'all.
I've got a lot of liquor in this fucking.
Listen,
Coffee drink.
guys. I'm fucking drunk in the funky bunch. Like I could fucking pass out.
Drunky drunk in the funky bunch.
You
Yeah.
said it earlier too.
Yeah,
All right,
I
so
did.
let's-
But now I really mean it. Like truly.
All right, so let me
Um,
stop bloviating about fucking Far Cry 5. Now y'all know the ending. I saved you your time. You don't need to play that fucking stupid ass
Is it not
ending.
even fun to play?
Oh, it's fun to play. It's just the ending is not worth it. Ending is so not worth it.
Okay,
So
going in
I
knowing the
should.
ending
So
shit
what you're
is
saying
okay.
is I should torrent Far Cry 5.
Yes, pirate. We support piracy on the tiny. We don't support piracy on the tiniest podcast. Please don't pirate anything. But do download our podcast for free.
Yeah, you don't have to pirate our shit. It's fucking free.
Yeah, I mean, if you do pirate it through Libsyn or some shit.
Did you guys see that clip? It's going around the internet now where the Ubisoft E3 press event where they were going through, what is it, Sword and Sails or some shit? Like, was it Sword and Snakes? What's that chip?
Skull and Bones.
Skull and Bones. Sword and Snakes. Anyways,
Sword and snakes.
anyways, Giant Bomb guys are watching it, right? And they're talking about like the trade ships and how the pirates will go and seize their cargo and shit. And fucking Dan Reichert, of all people in the fucking planet, he goes, "You mean pirates just stole a bunch of shit from people?"
What?
And they're like, what the fuck do you think a pirate was? He goes, I don't know. He's like, they're just sailing around having a good time with swords and eye patches and parrots and shit. Like, what the fuck? Walking the plank. He goes,
Nah,
"I
dude,
don't-"
they fucking rape and
Listen,
pillage and
he
kill
goes-
and
he
shit.
goes, you mean pirates stole things from people just like transporting goods? Like, motherfucker, what do you think a pirate is? And then he goes, I thought they just went around like looking for buried treasure and shit. And people are like, they're buried the shit they stole and then died. That's why it's buried treasure to find.
Jesus
And
Christ.
he's like, how do you think he paid for they're paid for their ships and shit? He's like, I don't know, like the countries they're from and shit. Like, this ain't state-sponsored piracy. And then he goes, he puts two and two together. This is like, he puts two and two together and he's like, oh, that I get it. So like video game piracy. Okay, I understand. It's like stealing now. Okay, it all makes sense. I get it now. And Jeff Gerstmann is like, no, you don't. You don't understand. It was really fucking good. Anyways, piracy. But
You know what game-
I can see. Here's the thing, Robert. I can see 3 games here where we can bust out real quick and then spend and wax a little bit more nostalgic on 2 more.
I think we just need to wax nostalgic on 2 more and we're done.
Daytona USA,
Oh, that wasn't one
one
I
of the
was
most
thinking of, but
U.S.
all right.
games ever. You're driving, turning left and right. But what a great arcade experience. What a quarter sucker. Daytona USA was
What
a good
a
game.
quarter
Oh, dude.
sucker.
Listen.
Suck
So
them
like,
quarters.
I know a while back, like when, geez. So earlier this year, yeah, when I worked at Dave and Buster's, so we had 8, count them, 8 Daytona USA machines.
Uh-huh.
Damn. Yeah, they're all side by side
Yeah, they were all side by side
with the
and
Mario
they-
Karts.
They had been there for years, like fucking 1996, 1995.
Yeah, Jack, when did Daytona USA come out?
I mean, right around then, mid 90s.
All right.
Yeah. So anyway, point being,
I was 42 years old. No, just kidding.
so we would have staff-wide competitions. We get to the end of the night, especially if it was a slow night that night, and we would play Daytona USA. Like me, the cooks, the managers, we'd all hop on fucking Daytona
Dude, that
USA.
would have been cool. You got to play Dave and Buster games for free.
Yeah, it was dope. So we'd hop on this game and we fucking play, and I get my fucking ass kicked. Like, dude, they
were
get
good,
my
huh?
fucking ass handed to me.
Colin,
'Cause
it
this
just sounds
fucking
like-
because like
sounds like
the
you're not
manager
good
that I
at
worked
video
for,
games.
dude, this dude had fucking been there for like some 10 years. Of course, he had a lot of experience playing this game.
Okay, wrap it up. We're trying to do this rapid fire thing.
Yeah. Anyway, point being, Daytona USA, fucking surprisingly like realistic fucking racing game, especially considering how old it is. Like,
Realistic, I don't know. I mean, you do go flying 40 feet in the air, but okay.
I do.
mean, it's true.
I don't know what the fuck
But-
you guys are doing when you're driving.
Shifting and fucking all that shit, you have to shift and all that shit. I don't think they give you an option for automatic. But it made it super fucking hard, and like I got my fucking ass kicked. And the graphics weren't the greatest. They're like fucking PlayStation 1 level of graphics. But great game. Great game. And later, I was actually really upset because we ended up getting rid of the fucking game and replaced it with 4 fucking units of cruising
USA.
Cruising the world or some bullshit.
Cruising world. Yeah.
It was like, or it was this newer one. It was this newer version that fucking gave me epilepsy because there were so many lights on it. And
something we said
flashing
for
lights.
Sega Model 2 games, man. That frame rate was fucking badass, dude, on Daytona.
Look,
Yeah,
Frame
but
rate of
anyway,
Model 2 games.
Daytona, great game. Don't fucking replace it with cruising. That shit was bullshit.
Something I said to you earlier today, Colin, that I think I need to say again. Just get good.
Oh well, I mean, I know that. Listen, I will be the last person to claim that they're good at video games.
Guys,
because
you
I
know what
am
we should
not.
play? We should play multiplayer on Rush. That's supposed to be a really good game.
Yo, so I heard about the game. When was it announced? Wasn't it announced like PlayStation Access last
I don't
year or
know,
some
but it's
shit?
out now, bro.
Yeah, so I heard about it and I was like, that looks kind of cool.
We
like,
should play
'cause
on Rush. I just
We
hate
have
that it's
not
$60.
gotten that many quality multi-plat fucking racing games this
No, dude, it's supposed to be one of the best ones
generation.
since Burnout. Anyways, I'm intrigued with the idea of the 3 of us playing on Rush together online. Let's continue down the list real quick, rapid fire. We're talking about America, motherfuckers. We're talking about the NES in honor of the NES Classic coming out today again in Target. Robert Scarpinito with the win. He stole 80 from his Target that he works at, and he's selling them on the black market.
That's not true. It's not even a little bit true. Look,
That's just a joke.
I wouldn't even buy an NES for myself. Why the fuck would I steal it for others?
I'm just joking. Don't fire him,
Yo, I
Target.
have one with all the fucking. I modded it and put all the Dragon Quest games on there, motherfucker.
Hey, will you do that for me?
Yo, dude, it's super
We
easy.
get
You
Chrono
can do
Trigger
it.
on there?
I promise.
All right,
Listen,
show me how.
I
We'll
got
do
the
it.
I got the SNES Classic with Chrono Trigger on there.
We'll do it. We'll do it. Anyways, okay. So North and South, it's about the Civil War. It was on the NES. It's not a game from developer Rare, but it is a rare video game. It's hard to find. It's not very common. It's an offshoot of the Belgian comic series Les Tennis Bleues. But yeah, it's about Les Tennis Bleues. Anyways, it's from Infogrames. Guys, a lot of people don't know about this game. It's a strategy action war game about the Civil War, man. It's fun times. So the gameplay, I'm just going to read the Wikipedia page because I'm drunk. Taking an extremely simplified board interface, the game features a strategic map of the U.S. separated into states and territories where army units are moved around. In each state which owns a railway station, whoa, what's that sound like? There is a fort, the capture of which leads to the player overtaking the whole state. Otherwise, capturing a state involves simple movements unless there is another army on the state. Armies can be reinforced in 2 ways. By turning on an option at the main menu, the player controls the state of North Carolina will get periodic reinforcements by ship. Also, railways generate money, which in turn generate soldiers, blah, 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 blah. It's fun, guys. It's on NES. Definitely look up a tutorial though, because if you just try and pop it in your NES or play it on an emulator without any structure or instructions at all, it's really hard to figure out. So it's a fun game. It's very rare, not developed by Rare, but it's on NES, and it's available. There's ways of playing. There are ways, dude, and
I
it
gotta
is very
say,
American.
I really don't give a shit.
I mean, hey, dude, it's not for everybody. It's it's a thinking man's game. So
Civ is a thinking man's game.
Wait, what's the name of the game again?
North and South. It's the Civil War simulator. On
It's about
NES.
North Korea and South Korea.
It's not about that, but it's American. It's cool.
Can we talk about Red Dead Redemption? Red Dead Redemption.
Okay, but there's one game on this list that we cannot not talk about.
Yeah.
Okay.
Red Dead Redemption, y'all.
So Red Dead Redemption. What a fucking game, bro.
Still one of the best games of that whole console generation.
Yeah.
So listen, I just recently rebought Red Dead Redemption on the PS3 along with Red Dead Undead Nightmare.
So far away.
And I need to get back to playing that fucking game, but it is the greatest Western game ever made.
Got me into Jose Gonzalez single-handedly.
Oh yeah.
Yo, that is the best simulation of the Wild West.
It's the Wild West.
The Wild
Wild
West.
West.
Are you guys watching Westworld?
We
No, I'm
talking
not.
cowboys and all that shit.
I mean, Westworld's just a ripoff of Fallout Shelter, as we learned last week. So, you know,
fucking A, dude.
yeah,
Fucking Warner Bros. And ripping your fucking codes.
yeah, that's America,
drunkage.
guys.
You drunkage?
He's drunkage.
I'm wobbly. I'm woobly.
He's wooble
Yo,
wobbly.
you and me both, my bro.
Wibble
Anyway.
wobble. Scribble scrabble.
Ay. Okay, continue. Red Dead.
Anyway, listen.
Bless
so,
you.
dude, fucking Red Dead Redemption comes out like 2010. I was in 8th fucking grade.
Wow,
all right.
you're a young boy.
Great in 2010. Holy crap,
I was
dude.
in 8th grade. I played that fucking game. I remember it because I think I was talking to like some girl that I thought I had a crush on or some shit at the time.
Ooh.
Dude, 8th
Eighth
graders
grade
thought they're
drama.
so old.
What?
Were you like the top of your middle school, or was 8th grade part of your high school? How did the structure break down?
So at the time we had seven or eight different elementary schools, and then we had
What?
one.
What the fuck? 7 or 8?
Yeah, no
Your
shit.
city's so small.
Yeah, it's not that big, but we had like I think about 7 different elementary schools. And then we had junior high, and then with junior high, everyone went to junior high for 7th and 8th grade. And then when my 8th grade year happened, it turned into the middle school. So we had 6th graders there too. And then literally the year after I got out of junior high, they fucking demolished it and turned it and then built a whole new school and called it the middle school. Anyway, point being,
What are you saying right now?
Anyway, point being, I was in 8th grade while fucking Red Dead Redemption came out.
Okay.
Fucking amazing game. Blew
Prime
my
time of your life.
fucking mind, dude. Like, I remember it clear as day. I brought Red Dead Redemption over, and here's the thing. I never actually owned a copy of Red Dead Redemption until now. So,
Wow.
I had Red Dead Redemption on Xbox 360. I brought it over to my friend's place, and I was showing it to him. And I was like fucking running around and playing blackjack and shit. And he's like, dude, this is the coolest shit ever. I'm like, dude, right? Anyway,
Good story, bro.
yeah, dude, I was talking to this fucking girl at the time, and it was like I don't know why I associated with that, but like it was like just the start of summer, and I was playing Red Dead Redemption, talking to this girl, and it was like she completely friend zoned me, and
You're getting friend zoned a lot in this episode, TDP.
But anyway, like Red Dead Redemption, dude, was fucking an amazing game because like the way they did the fucking ending, they're like, no, fuck you, this is not gonna have a happy ending. Why would it? Like, it's not gonna have a happy ending. The protagonist is gonna fucking die a horrific death, and then we're gonna fucking
Spoilers.
yeah. Spoiler alert. Sorry, I'm sorry.
By the way, another spoiler. Talking about it right now is making me really want to get the Xbox One because honestly, Red Dead Redemption in 4K is like the killer app for me on Xbox One X.
Dude, check your fucking Twitter. I just fucking tagged you in
What?
an eBay listing for
What?
like an Xbox One X for like $380.
What?
Whoa.
Just now?
Yeah, like earlier
Fucking
today.
pause the fucking show.
Dude.
Hey, no, we're not pausing the show.
We're pausing
Fuck
the
you.
fucking show.
Yeah,
Unpause.
anyway, snag it. Go play fucking Red Dead Redemption in 4K.
Red
Anyway, like I can't do that because I got the PS3 version. Point is, Red Dead Redemption is a fantastic fucking game, and it ended up like so. Before I played Red Dead Redemption, I had a history of playing Western games. I played Red Dead Revolver, which is pretty good. Like it's a pretty good game. It's kind of spaghetti westernish.
Yeah.
Not a terrible game, but it's pretty good.
Oh, plus
Then
$10 shipping, and it's used. What the hell?
After that, I played Gun. Does anyone remember Gun?
No.
Gun was a game that was on PS3, 360, or I'm sorry, not that's a lie. It was on PS2, GameCube, and then 360, and maybe original Xbox. It was like an Xbox 360 launch title, but very good game. And after that, I was like, wow, dude, this like fucking Western game is pretty good. It was like more serious Western than Red Dead Revolver was. But then like Red Dead Redemption comes along and there's like, fuck you, dude. We're going to do like an open world fucking game with like Western elements and like have you do like a full fucking blown hunting side quest and all that shit. Like,
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Just full fledged world. And we're going to have this take place in Texas and Mexico and all that shit.
Texaco.
Yeah, Texaco. So fucking Tex-Mex food and all that shit later. Fucking Red Dead Redemption, fantastic game. Undead Nightmare, never finished it. Red Dead Redemption, I finished, but you fucking like, spoiler alert, but you play John Marston's son, and that's when you get the true ending and blah blah blah. Dude, just fucking fantastically written.
We're just
game.
spoiling all the good games today.
Like, dude, I fucking like that game. I have a sit. Well, I don't have a sit on my shelf. That's not true because I've been packing up to move to the Pacific Northwest.
Cool.
But fucking great game, dude.
Listen, dude. Fucking one of the best soundtracks, one of the best just story.
Dude, it's so true.
One of the best story. Can I fucking talk? Jesus.
Yeah, you can. Please do. I'm sorry.
No, I'm
Please
just
do.
joking. One of the best stories in any video game. One of the best soundtracks, the best atmosphere. This game fucking schooled Zelda on how to design a game. There are elements of Breath of the Wild that are directly lifted from Red Dead Redemption. That's how fucking good this
them's
game
is
was.
big words.
It's true. Do you dispute? It influenced
I don't give
Zelda,
a shit
bro.
enough to dispute.
It influenced Zelda.
Honestly, like I wouldn't dispute it right now. I mean, it's never really something I associated it with. Like taking the open world elements of Red Dead Redemption and associating it with Breath of the Wild is not something I really thought about. I don't know.
It's
Is
true,
it really?
dude.
Okay, so
taming the horses and shit.
Look, okay, y'all are forgetting this is an American-centric show. I don't give a shit about your. Oh, I played Red Dead 1 and then Red Dead 2, but Red Dead Redemption's so good.
That's America, Mo. So the motherfucking American shit.
We're talking about America, fucking
America.
Wild West,
Fucking guys, we live in America. Robert's Korean, but me and Colin
you,
are
I'm Filipino.
We're American. We're real American.
Chamorro.
Yeah, dude. Fucking, are you kidding me? Fucking America liberated Guam. Guam is like more American than fucking Puerto Rico. That's for damn sure.
That's damn sure. Yeah.
Dude, if it wasn't for Guam, America could not nuke like half the planet. So you're welcome, America.
Yo. Listen, I say we do one more game and then we wrap this motherfucker up like a
Wrap this shit up, dude. Is it the one? Is it time?
Is it
I think it's time. I think it's time.
Fucking
Chaos.
Chouse. Metal Wolf Chouse. No, guys, seriously. And this is timely too because Devolver Digital just announced that they are fucking releasing the Xbox One Japanese exclusive game from motherfucking From Software. Fucking give it up for Metal Wolf Chaos, the greatest game about America that never was released in America. Per Wikipedia, Metal Wolf Chaos is a third-person shooter video game developed and published by From Software. It was released for the Xbox exclusively in Japan in 2004. The player takes on the role of fictional president of the motherfucking United States, Michael Wilson, piloting a mech to battle the rebelling military led by fictional Vice President Richard Hawke. Fuck.
Dick Hawk, if you will.
Dick Hawk. Wilson's mech can be equipped with up to 8 weapons selected from a set of over 100. In each mission, the player battles through destructible environments, destroying all enemies they come across. Fuck. This game is awesome. Oh my gosh. The cover is the most greatest American thing I've ever seen.
The most greatest.
Dude, look at the cover of the game.
Most def. Listen.
It's incredible.
Listen, so
I'm like almost in tears now thinking about how awesome this game is.
I believe I first heard about this game. I think I first heard about this game through Metal Jesus Rocks on YouTube. Fucking great YouTube channel.
I like that guy. I feel like you and him are kindred spirits.
Yo, I cannot wait to move to Seattle and fucking meet that dude. He's gonna be so cool. Anyway,
he'll be waiting at the front door.
Just like wait in the pink gorilla. Eventually he'll show up.
You're right. Pink Gorilla, fucking another castle, all that shit. Anyway, fucking looks like an insanely amazing fucking fun game, dude. Amazing. One of those games that's like, it's so bad it's good. But I'm so glad the fucking Devolver comes out there like, yeah, motherfucker, we're gonna fucking remaster that game because why the fuck not? I'm like, dude.
The tagline is XD. Perfect. Fucking the best tagline you can give it.
Fucking Metal Wolf Chaos. Fucking XD, motherfuckers.
Look,
I am so I'll fucking buy this game. I don't fucking care.
Any game where you play as the president and it's not our current president is a good game.
Hey there, Mr. President. I love you.
Fucking
birthday, Mr. President.
Guys, it's the president in a mech.
President
fighting Dick. So American
Listen,
publisher,
guys,
Digital
we need to-
Devolver. What?
Yeah, fucking Metal Wolf Chaos. Listen, listen. I'm gonna have to pee again here soon because of alcohol. But
Just hold on. We're almost done with the show, man. We should
Yo,
be done
I've
with the
got
show by now.
I've got tequila burp. Close. To
This is
ending this.
fucking. This is the end, guys. This is the show that never ends. Yes, it goes on and on, my friend.
Listen.